Hey there, just a, I guess, quick check-in. I was just thinking about how the mind works. I misplaced my wallet today, or last night, I should say, and I couldn't find it this morning. I realized that, maybe it's just a wallet, whatever, I'll find it later. And then I remembered that I left my social security card in there. And I was more worried about the fact that I could get my identity stolen again, because I've had it stolen once or twice already. I think everybody has, right? Well, anyways, once that thought came into mind, I started, I wouldn't say panicking, but stressing out more. And then my mind just started doing a replay of last night, right? Of everything I did, or my hand movements, what I was picking up, dropping down. And it was the only thing my mind could focus on while I was just, driving, thinking about other random stuff, for the day. But once my mind, from being at all, it's just a wallet, I'll find it later. Probably got a few dollars in there, even if I lose it, don't matter. Even my license, right? Probably just get another one. To where, oh crap, I got my social security number there, and I don't want to get some fraud on me or identity theft. That's when my mind kicked in, and the stress, went up 100%. And not, not like physical stress where you're just like, oh, something bad's gonna happen, I'm gonna die or whatever. But it's just more like mental stress. But until that happened, came the resolution where I was thinking about where I placed it, where I had to place it, right? My wallet's always on me. And yeah, I did. Through my mind, I guess, automatically sinking through or going through the memory of what happened last night, instantly I remembered my right hand putting my wallet, which is always in my left front pocket, into my left front breast pocket of my coat I was wearing last night. I never put my wallet in the coat. That's why I lost it so easy, because I usually have it always on me at a specific location. But until that stress kicked up and my mind started doing some kind of, crazy recall back and forth of the situation, of the problem that was at hand, of the problem that was right now, right? The most important thing was right now, that. Then came the resolution, came the resolve, came the answer I was looking for. Sometimes maybe when we're in that situation in life, with the struggles and the stress, not necessarily, losing a wallet, maybe, deeper stress. Your mind's going crazy, and we use drugs or alcohol or prescription medication to bring us down, but that doesn't give us the opportunity to find the answer, because our mind says, bring it down, don't worry about it, just chill. And that's something that I believe is incorrect in today's, I guess, scientific, research and development, because I don't even think they even know that there might be a negative effect, right, of trying to bring yourself down from the stress. We get stressed and we come down, yes, but if we're in a stressful situation, if we let our mind be stressed just a bit longer, maybe we'll find that answer. Maybe we'll say, oh dang, that's what I was thinking about, that's what my mind was trying to brainstorm this whole time. But that storm doesn't exist if you down it, right? If you douse the fire from getting hot, trying to find the peak heat where it finds the answer, then you're never gonna find the answer. So stay stressed, or at least figure out, why you're stressed, right? You don't have to figure out why you're stressed, but understand that your mind is moving, heck, probably 100,000 times a minute, probably looking at every point in its universe and its time to solve what it's trying to solve from the situation that it's in. Well, if it's work related, relationship, anything, your mind is pushing for an answer. We're human beings, right? We're created in the image of God. So there's some kind of enlightenment there that we shouldn't douse every time we're stressed, right? Forget the stress pills, forget, the alcohol, the weed, or whatever, and maybe think about, why am I stressing and what my mind wants to do. Your subconscious mind knows better, right? It knows what it needs. It knows what you need. So maybe let that do the work. Stay off the drugs, stay off the alcohol, off the pills for a bit, and find a resolution. Let that idea or that answer, response, come to you. And write it down. You stress for a day, half a day, 1 hour, 6 days a week. Team, whatever. Work-wise as well. If you're stressing out because your company ain't making the income, well, brainstorm together, stress about it, get emotional, get highs, get lows, whatever, but let the stress happen, and maybe you'll find the answer you've been searching for. Maybe you'll find the answer that your mind is longing for, something deep or something just on the surface, or maybe that'll even open up another door. All right, that's just what I wanted to say. Have a wonderful day. It is probably the second to the last week of December here in Texas. Man, my hair's all jacked up. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and it's probably my first video. That's quite the longest. We'll see how it turns out. Maybe I'll do a couple more. But God bless. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and if you need a real estate agent next year, let me know. I can help you make some good money on these properties. Every client of mine is banked cash, man. I mean, equity is through the roof, and the better the deal, the better the total profit, right? But all right, have a good one. Talk to you later. See you.